Only if you're thinking about it. But
wow. I mean, that hot tub's gonna be full before we can get it out of there.
Even the there it goes right there.
Whoa! That tree just fell. This one just fell on top of our truck. Unbelievable. Come on, don't let the rest of the trees fall on top of us. That's a big old tree right there. The one that fell over the top of the truck.
Too bad we took you out of the road.
You can't now.
I know.
We're trapped. Lord be with us. Well, this is a serious storm right here.
Looks like one went down across there too. Just past that next driveway. Dude, it is like a car wash right here.
Yeah. That straight line winds, boy, it knocked that tree slam over. Hey. Got a little hail happening. It's a big old tree right there. Look at the size of that. Size of that tree.
That was coming down, son. That could have done some damage.
It could have. It kind of, I think the branches saved it and it just kind of rolled over the roof.
You see the trunk?
Yeah.
The stump?
I'm just glad I got my hat. How about you? You glad for your hat?
I am very glad. I'm styling and profiling today.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm ready for anything, which is a good thing because we're getting everything.
Yeah, we're getting it all. A little bit of everything. We've had hail. We've seen trees falling. We've had excessive rain. We have incessant rain.
Dozens of lightning.
Excessive rain. Oh, that tree fell over there. I hadn't seen that one across the street.
Yeah, wow.
It's on the front of the house a little bit. Yeah,
That's where we have always been.
Yeah, I got that tree when these fell.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
My insurance guy.
Well, you had to have had a tornado. This is crazy. Look at all the water back here.
I know. It took my yellow wood down.
It knocked all, look, those trees over here.
Oh, shit.
This is unbelievable.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you had a tornado. It knocked that whole fence down over there.
They just put that up last week. I'm surprised that anything Willis Day.
Look at this.
I know. That's what that.
At least none of it's on your house.
Keep that going. You're going to have to email that to me.
Yes, ma'am, I will. At least none of it's on your.
Well, that's what I've
Yeah,
been
I don't.
afraid of.
But maybe not.
Well, I looked at the tree. I was worried about you guys.
Yeah, no, we were sitting there and that limb came over the top of the truck. Boy, you got some rain here too. It's unbelievable.
We got a lot of rain in a very short period of time. Well, I need to check on my neighbors.
Yes, ma'am.
His tree's down.
This rabbit is scared. He don't know what to do. And this tree's on your building. Yeah, and she said they just put that up. Look at, boy, it ripped the top of these trees. Look at this. It sheared these trees off. David. Knock that fence line down. Look, it sheared this tree off and it sheared another one off. A tornado went over us.
Yes.
It had to have.
Yes. This is exactly what a tornado looks like right here.
I never saw it
No.
or heard it, but I guess it was raining so hard.
Right, it was raining that hard. And inside that truck. But it kind of did sound like, a couple times it sounded like something was revving up.
I'm gonna go through this fence and walk around the other side. Boy, look at how flooded this yard is.
Over my feet.
And this tree, when we got here, this backyard was treed.
I know. You know how much they'd have to pay to get it like level like this? There's no canopy now. Well, we're sitting here in the truck trying to ride out this storm. So we got this light coming back. Start falling right on
Look at all this water, how high it is. This is the back side of this lady's yard. You okay?
Yeah.
Boy, it was rough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It knocked down all this lady's trees.
Yeah. They just had this fence put up maybe a couple days ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just got home from school and people would either pull it over on 840 or go 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, it got real rough. Hey, buddy, bud. So you see this big piece of tree right here. You can see how big it is. It is huge. I can barely move it. And it slid over the top. We thought it came over the top of the truck, but the truck is unhurt. I don't see anything on the truck, do you? But on the video, I'll have to go back and look. I'm sure it came over the top of the truck. But you see how big that branch is right there, and it did not hurt the truck. We're sitting under all this stuff. 95% of the trees in this lady's yard are down. When we got here, they were all up, and it was, I mean, you can see them in the backyard back there. And look at where the leaves are all up against the house. That's a sign, that's a tornado. That's what we call shear winds. You can see all the little pieces of leaves all over the back of the truck. That tree right there is dead, and it's still standing. And it's cold now. It's been hot all day. It's actually, I'm chilly right now. Look at all this water in these people's yard. I mean, this place is flooded. It's frustrating when stuff happens.
So storms are sometimes messy. As a matter of fact, that tree laying over there just randomly in the yard, and yet sometimes it's really neat. It stacks them up right there, and maybe it's that these neighbors are better than the other neighbors. I don't know. Who knows why? It's just true.
And I want you to look. It blew all the sides off of it, so there's no side panels back on it. All due to this storm, like round number 3. While we're moving the tub, the storm comes up and blows all the sides right into the back of the truck right here. There they are right there. Psych! This was gusts of 396 miles an hour. I'm sure that's it. You think that's about right? About 396?
Yeah, 396, 397. It was going downhill, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a difference.
It does. But it was a dry, well, actually it was a wet 396.
Yeah.
You know?
Because if it was a dry 396, it's not as bad.
That's true.
It was a humid 396.
Very humid 396.
Yeah. And that's a problem. A humid 396 is a big problem.
Yeah. Tends to catch in the trees at that point.
Yeah. Because if it's dry, it doesn't really touch the. It just goes through the trees. Right. It doesn't grab on them. Yeah, I get it. So so we were in this truck. I'm gonna show you the video. We were in this truck, and the tree fell over us, and I actually had to go out of its way to not. It didn't even touch the truck, and it was over our head. So can anybody say fog? You know what the fog means? That's the favor of God. And so we got the fog on us. So what were you gonna say?
Well, you know, when we were out there, there were a couple of dead trees in their backyard, probably about 40, 50 feet high. And one of those dead trees survived the whole storm. While they're around it, there were like a dozen or 2 dozen trees that's been taken down, healthy trees. And there was also a brand new fence that had been put in right. And it was blown down while this other rickety fence that we were working there, it was still standing, but you could have pushed it over with your hand. And that's how people are sometimes. You know, sometimes the people that you think, man, that's shiny and bright and new, they stand the test. Don't know how, they just do. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes the one that looks rickety, sometimes that lasts through the whole storm. And then those trees, sometimes you see people and you think they're dead, and you think, man, they're just going to fall over at the first trial. Man, they just stand. Well, some people you think, man, that's a strong person. And boom, quick storm. That thing's been growing for 20 years, and in 20 seconds it goes down. 2 seconds. That's how life is.
So are you ready for the storm?
I hope so. I guess we'll find out. Everybody goes storm.